How's it going, guys? Every now and again, I love to take a look at a great piece of modding from the Hearts of Iron 4 community, and it never fails to impress me. Today, we're going to be taking a look, guys, at Iron Curtain, A World Divided. Now, this, of course, takes place between 1945 to, I believe, 1980, the real crux of the Cold War. And I want to let you guys know that if anybody wants us to do this mod, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. And what we're going to also do is allow you to select a country. So put a country. Try not to double post. So if somebody already has the country you like, just like that post. We're going to jump into new game, and I'm just going to show you the different people you can select. So in the 1949 version, we've got, of course, the Republic of Korea under the dictator Syngman Rhee. We've, of course, got Kim Il-sung as the leader of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, also known as North Korea, and some other really interesting choices, like, of course, Stalin himself at the end of World War II, and one guy that has very little known about him, and that's going to be Sokolovsky. Now, this guy was basically in charge of the provisional government on the Soviet side of the World War II border, quote-unquote, between the Americans, the British, the French, and the Soviets. Of course, over time, this became East Germany, and we're going to show you how East Germany looks right now. So if we look into 1960, you can see now that East Germany actually has a leader, even though they're pretty much puppets to the Soviets. And we've also got some other leaders here post-World War II that have just popped up. So I really like the ability to take Ngo Dinh Diem. This is the leader of South Vietnam, who eventually gets assassinated. But maybe we could try to stop communism in South Vietnam by being him. And, of course, you've got good old Eisenhower. You've got Walter Ulbricht, so the first president of the GDR, the German Democratic Republic. And this guy, of course, would be an interesting choice, but it would be tough to, how can I put this, get over the dominance of the Soviet Union. Another thing I really like, I love taking Fidel Castro as Cuba. And guys, I would do this as a Let's Play if I was good at all in terms of naval invasions, but I'm not. And of course, you could play as Le Duan, Democratic Republic of Vietnam, and after him will be Ho Chi Minh. Really fascinating choices here. So just for fun, I think we're going to jump into the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. We'll go ahead and play as the NVA, the North Vietnamese. Just to take a look here, guys, at the different focuses, the setup, and kind of how things are going to go here. So there is a tutorial. I really like when the modders allow that to occur. I already know how to play, though. We've actually played this tutorial, or this game, a long time ago when it was in a much earlier state. Nonetheless, pretty cool stuff. So, as you can see right now, we've got one division, just a single division. Let me select him. Actually, we have quite a few here, but I'm not sure why we can't actually select them. So this could be a little issue here, a little error. Let's take a look and see. Okay, I understand. So now we get control of this army. But a bunch of different treaties. And we want to go ahead and select these guys. Can we put Ho Chi Minh in charge? I guess not. We'll get a new commander, General Phan. Gerhard Phan. That's a very Vietnamese name, Gerhard. Now it looks like the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria is requesting a non-aggression pact. And the Soviets want to send 18 volunteers to help us. Of course, man. Are you crazy? So over here, we've got different focuses. Political effort is definitely going to be our focus, but it looks like we can absolutely go down the Soviet or Marxist tree here and pretty much be pure Marxists. The one thing I am concerned about is the DMZ here is very small. So I think if we're going to attack anybody, we're going to have to go through the Kingdom of Laos. Might be time to start getting a war goal against them. So let's go ahead and actually put these guys on the border of Laos. And yeah, we are going to have to wait. We cannot declare war goals. So interesting, guys. People Army, the government idea ongoing civil war has been removed because its prerequisites are no longer fulfilled. So we might actually be total puppets of the Soviets, or maybe even of the Chinese. Of course, the Chinese and the Vietnamese absolutely hate each other, but I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, let me take a look here at the faction list. No, it doesn't look like we're part of any faction. Again, this was just recently updated, so it could be just as simple as currently you can't do that as Vietnam, or maybe some sort of issue with the mod. I'm going to see, for instance, if we could declare war on South Vietnam, and no. So no war goals. We need to unlock war goals to of course, get those wars. I just want to jump out of curiosity. I'm going to exit to menu, guys, and just take a look at a larger nation, see if that's a little bit different in terms of the ideological focus. But so far, I like what I see. I think the actual game looks pretty cool itself. The nations to select look pretty fascinating. We'll have to give it a few months or a few weeks, I think, until it really reaches its full potential, but it's a nice start. And obviously playing as Kim Il-sung, that would be pretty cool. All right, here we go, single player. This time I'm going to just click new game. Let's go to 1949, and let's select, let's select Mao's China. So the People's Republic of China. This would also be a really cool Let's Play because we're basically in the middle of the Chinese Civil War against the Republic of China. So we're going to go ahead and say we already know how to play, and already here you would have a massive war going on. Just look at all those divisions, 95 divisions, and we are actually at war right now with the Republic of China. Now, what I really wanted to do is look at the ideological focus, and Liberation War is going to be our ideological focus, and we have to focus on that, in fact. So another thing I do like about this DLC is they simplified the ideological focuses. And a lot of DLC, they try to overcomplicate things and add like all these different tiers. I don't think it works. Kaiserreich does this, and it does it pretty well. But Führerreich does this, and it fails miserably. So again, I really think it depends on the DLC you're playing. But this one looks like a fun game, and certainly maybe even a sure bet. I'm not sure. If you guys would like to see me do a Let's Play in this DLC, do keep in mind that we are in the Cold War. But if you've got a nation that you really would like to see, let me know what nation you would like us to play as. Currently, I think Yugoslavia as Joseph Broz Tito would be pretty cool, but don't expect us to have, constant wars if we end up doing a Let's Play here. It's known as a Cold War for a reason, and there's probably a lot of entente and squaring off against each other, but not so much fighting. As you can see, though, in just a few weeks of this Chinese Civil War, we already have 12,000 dead on our side and 9,000 dead on the enemy side. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that quick look at the DLC. If you guys want me to do more looks at Hearts of Iron 4 DLC, make sure to specify which ones, and we'll try to get to them. For those of you that made the DLC, please feel free to share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're the home of strategy gaming, and we intend to keep it that way. See you on the next one, friends.